Happy Friday, Roanshaw Ranchers. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. This week, we've had a gamut of weather. It started off very cold with snow. We got a dusting here, but lots of things froze. And now we're up into the mid-50s, but as you can probably hear, the rain has come. So, it should make things interesting for the muddiest horse contest, which Louis is still in the lead, but it's only slightly because Abe has decided to start rolling in the mud. So with the rain, it's going to be very interesting to see who ultimately takes the lead. Other than that, everybody has been doing pretty well. We are finally starting to see results in Louis' hooves. We put him on some biotin to help with the cracks. And, geez, I wish somebody would have told me sooner about how well it was going to work. Because the smaller cracks have closed up. And his feet look a lot better. So, thank you to Kendra for saying that she'd start using that with him. And we would see good results because she's not kidding. we are seeing some really good results with it. So hopefully that will also make him more comfortable with walking. And will give him a more comfortable spring and early summer. Other than that, he's eating his hay really well. He is a very picky eater, so I'm glad to see that he is still liking to eat his hay, because Abers, who is making an absolute mess in here, he is to the point in the spring where he is ready to be on pasture. He is so done with eating hay. He wants grass. And I think part of that is that the hay and the pollen and everything else is making him uncomfortable and coughing. So I think that's another reason why he's done with the hay, because he knows if he goes and eats the grass that he doesn't cough as much. So with the colder temperatures, he did better. As it's gotten warmer, he's back to starting to cough more. So we're working on that, on how to make him more comfortable. An uncomfortable Abe is an unhappy Abe. An unhappy Abe is an angry Abe. So we are working on making him more comfortable so that he breathes easier. He has been eating the hay that's been dunked in water. He doesn't like it that much, but at least he's trying a little bit, which will help with the dust and such. And as you could hear, that's him coughing, and that's just a little one. It doesn't look like it, but he has lost weight because he is not eating as much hay, which is what we are shooting for. This spring we will most likely put him in a muzzle to try and keep even more weight down, because the more that I'm reading about Heaves, the more I'm learning about how the weight is super important. Not that it's usually not important, but it's even more important. And we're going to have him tested to see if he's insulin resistant too, and that's why he is putting weight on so easily, as well as Pumpkin. But you can see he's getting muddy. He is muddy. So let's go on over and say hi to Pumpkin. We are getting closer to removing the center line. The warmer weather has helped us out immensely. Waiting for a good weekend to actually do it so that we're home. And we need it just a titch drier so that we can get the tractor out here and pull these stakes. We don't want to get the tractor stuck, nor do we want to be making ruts. Pumpkin, just me, baby. So here's Pumpkin girl. She is doing well. She, with her breathing, is doing better than Abe is. She has given up on the whole mud contest thing, which is fine. I actually just brushed her out because she doesn't have anybody to help her with her shedding. So, yeah, your buddies are over there. So we are, just like with Abe, working on having her lose just a titch more weight. She fluctuates a lot. Like, I cut her back on her hay, and you can already see that she's lost a little bit of weight. And it really doesn't take much for her to, a flake, a less flake, more of a flake, she puts weight on or off depending on what we're doing with that. So have to be very mindful of that. She too in the spring might be going into a muzzle too. Based off of how easy it is for her to put weight on too. So all things just to keep them comfortable and to make their breathing easier. She is a funny drinker, I will tell you that. She does wacky things with her water trough. I'm not sure if she's just not used to the water yet, or she's just a funny drinker to begin with, and she likes to play with it like Charlie does. I'm not quite sure what she does. But her hay it's easier with just her over here because I can water her hay down, and it keeps the dust down, and she likes it. Her previous owner would water her hay down, so she's accustomed to having her hay watered. Abe's not. That's why he's on again, off again with if he'll eat it or not. So, but other than that, she has been a lot spunkier with the temperature going up. She charges after the I shouldn't say charges after, but she runs when she sees the side-by-side coming because she knows that it's dinner time, and she bucks and runs around as I pull up. So it's going to be very interesting to see how she's going to react with being in with everybody else. So, but that's still a few weeks away. Like I said, I need a weekend where I'm going to be here the majority of the time, and not just on a Friday. Not just on a Saturday or Sunday. I'm looking for a longer weekend. So probably mid-April is what I'm shooting for, but we'll have to see. But that's about it for what's going on with everybody. We're getting ready for our events, mainly our May plant sale and outdoor sale. So if you have, the other thing that we're doing this year is we're doing a lot more community events. So if you have any like craft materials, or you like to knit and or sew and make pillows or throws or blankets or any woodworking stuff, and you'd like to donate to us when we go out to events, we're also selling crafty stuff. So soaps, we're also selling soaps. So if you have any materials or items that you would like to donate to us to sell at our event that are crafty like, please get in contact with us. You can either message us on Facebook, or you can email us at roncharranchrescue@outlook.com. That's RONCHARRANCHRESCUE@outlook.com. But that's pretty much it for now, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we will talk next week. Be well, Ronchar Ranchers.